You guys brought your seatbelts. These teams fly up and down the floor.
I'm strapped in. I locked in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here.
Now here's Stewart. Outside Sabali. Back to Stewart. From deep. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. Clark outside. Mitchell outside. Boston sets a screen. Launches a three. And it's rebounded by Saju Sabali.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Mitchell outside. About a minute into this first quarter. Clark right side. Boston. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, nice play there. Boston is a dominant presence in the paint at both ends.
Pass to Stewart. Sabali. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Clark, covered by Ionescu. Mitchell outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
And Mitchell's ability to space the floor is so valuable to this offense.
Here's Jones. The kick out to Ionescu. And a miss there on the triple. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. And here's Cole. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 5. That one goes. Count it.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
For your New York Liberty, Brianna Stewart. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
And not just an incredible talent. Stewart is also a winner. Someone you build your entire franchise around.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And here is Mitchell. She has 7. Caitlin Clark outside. And Jones pulls it down. The Liberty trail. Pass to Phoebish. Sabali. Here's Ionescu. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shot. She's pretty much got it all picked out, so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Now here's Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. Mitchell, shot's good. Here's Stewart. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham. And this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
Great hustle play right there, guys. Energy, passion. This is what you play the game for.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Ionescu. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
Boston outside. Now Mitchell. And it's good. Caught through the contact. Hit the shot. And she'll go to the line. Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
And that one misses. And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
Look, the catch-and-shoot jumper is never easy. And since Stewart is confident in her shot, she's never afraid to take them.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in this game. Back to Clark. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu drops in the tray.
Both teams are scoring well, but that says as much about the lack of defense as it does about either offense.
Boston guarded by Jones. Caitlin Clark with the three. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
The Fever leading. Pass to Mitchell. Clark outside. Mitchell, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Off target from outside.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Cunningham. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clark outside. Boston sets a screen. Jacks up a three. Clark can't hit. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Lets the three fly. The Fever pull it in. Boston with it. Clark. There's a screen by Billings. And the shot by Clark, no good. Now Phoebish. Pass to Ionescu. From deep. Mitchell grabs the board. Now here's Clark. Back to Mitchell. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
The long distance connection. Mitchell from the parking lot.
Now here's Ionescu. She's Covered by Clark. New York, no good that time either.
Well, you could see it in her eyes. She wanted to return the favor with that three, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Mitchell outside. There's the three. He can't get it to go. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Another good rebound. And we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Pass to Billings. Back to Mitchell. Clark. The three is up. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Now here's Ionescu. 11 points in the game. To stop the run. Jones right side. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's the physicality coaches like to see around the rim. Jones doesn't back down from anyone.
Pass to Mitchell. Shot on the wing, and again, it's Indiana converting.
There isn't a part of the court that Mitchell won't let it fly. When she hits from the mid-range, it just increases the headache for the D.
And here's Ionescu. Lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. And Fever on top, up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
There's the triple. Lainey Hamilton, that one's good.
You know, some players can get that shot too, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Now here's Johnson from past the arc, and Jones pulls it down. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Johannes from outside the arc. The shot comes out. And here's Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Johnson outside. Now Harris. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
That one's good for 2.
Just shrugging off the contact. Making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
Boston outside. Second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Indiana, leading by 5. Johnson, and she banks in the layup.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
To the inside, here's Jones, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Pass to Cunningham. Johnson Boston, guarded by Zhu. It's tipped. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Now Johannes. Pass to Sue. Jones. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. And here is Johnson. Here's Harris. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
A 2020 top 10 pick, Ty Harris broke out in 2024 in year 5 of her career.
Averaging a career best 10.5 points per game. You mentioned she was drafted in 2020, started her career in the bubble. It's been a challenge for players like her who didn't have your average rookie year.
New York calls timeout, and the Fever making a change here. And so it's New York with it. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Sabali. And she makes that one.
Well, look, Sabali is no stranger to tough finishes, guys. She's as confident as they come down low.
Here's Boston. Outside Cunningham. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Gardner. Fires the three. Hines Allen pulls it in. Boston outside. Stolen away. Right side Sabali. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. She can't get that one to fall.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Everyone knows that Kelsey Mitchell can score, so the question is, defensively, how do you slow her down? Well, tonight, they've really had no answers.
And the basket by Ionescu.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
The Fever with the lead. Here's Mitchell. She's got 20. Six to shoot. Inside. Cunningham with the bucket.
The endless motor of Sophie Cunningham. So tough to guard. She's always moving.
Jones outside. Pass to Sabali. Ionescu. Up and in on the layup.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Hull with the ball. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Good on the three-point shot.
Laser focused. Hines Allen was ready to fire the second she got the ball.
New York trailing here. Pass to Jones. Ionescu outside. Picked by Jones. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Fever. Cunningham. She's covered by Gardner. Shoots the three. And Jones pulls it down.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Puts the move on. And she takes it up and lays it in.
All the hard work paying off for Jones, making a complicated dribble move look easy.
Outside, Hines Allen. Now Hull from the arc. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Satu Sabali drives in. Counts the basket.
A good shooter with even better footwork. You can't let Sabali get too comfortable for mid-range.
Pass to Boston. And here is Mitchell. clock. Good.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Outside Sabali. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 22. Clark outside. To the paint. The three ball. New York with the rebound.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Pass to Stewart. The three sinks the triple.
Cannot fall asleep when guarding Brianna Stewart from downtown. She has the kind of range you simply have to respect.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Hines Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Goes up high post. That one's off. She starts the game with a miss. Ionescu outside. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Pass to Mitchell. And guys, we asked for it for years, and it's here. Expansion in the WNBA.
Yeah, if any of you have been paying attention to us the last few years here on 2K, Brian, Blake, and I have been asking for expansion for a long time. We are all excited to see Golden State. You know, the best part is the extra roster spots for deserving players. I mean, who isn't happy to see a new team? And guess what? There's more games as well.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. I mean, it's great to see the league continuing to grow, guys. And we're just getting started.
Now here's Clark. 8 points for her. Ionescu outside. Let's go with a three. Nothing that time. She's 0 for 2. Clark outside. For three. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings her up to 4 for 9.
Up for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempts.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 10. Rebecca Gardner on the wing. Cole defending. Back to Stewart. Here's Sabali. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
I love the effort and energy Sabali brings to the boards. Great second chance effort there.
Clark outside. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Fever on top. They're up by 4. For the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, so close. Give it up for the participants.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. You look at Mitchell in this game, she's been everywhere.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far, they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
Here's Ionescu. Outside Stewart. Sabali. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
The team gets Sabali set up perfectly. She starts her shooting motion the instant she has the ball.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for three. The three-pointer is on target.
Well, she can give it as good as she gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship right now. Answers right back with the three of her own.
Here's Fibish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Stewart. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Billings.
Well, this is the toughness you get with Brianna Stewart. She refuses to back down from pesky defenders.
The Fever leading. Clark outside. Pass to Hole. Mitchell. There's a screen by Billings. Shot by Mitchell, no good. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
Now here is Ionescu. 16 points for her. Basket counts.
Well, these are the shots this team wants Sabali taking because they know how dangerous she can be.
Outside Billings. Boston up top. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Nice job by Mitchell. She's a primary scoring option in terms of talent, instincts, and productivity.
Outside Sabali. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Clark. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Boston. The bucket is good, and she'll have a chance for one more. That's on Jones.
Tough points from Boston. Wasn't letting the defense stop her.
Lots of fantastic players in this league, no doubt about it. But who do you consider the most versatile?
I'll go with Nafisa Collier. She pretty much fills it up everywhere on the stat sheet, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Collier gives you everything.
You mentioned those numbers. I mean, she's been a defensive player of the year as well. You know, Collier can guard, play basically every position. Nafisa Collier is a superstar with serious versatility.
And the Liberty call time here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Stewart. Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. And here's Satu Sabali outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, this is a shot Sabali can make with ease. She's also smart at knowing when to test her ring.
Now here's Boston. And here is Mitchell. She has 29. Pass to Ionescu. Now here is Stewart. She's guarded by Billings. Over to the wing. And here's Sabali. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Febish. Over Mitchell. Febish shot is off.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Mitchell outside. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Well, she's a player who, with a wide open look, will rarely miss.
The drive by Ionescu. And here's Sadri Sabali outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Now here's Jones. 8 points for her. Here's Febish. Hole defending. Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. Over Mitchell. Tried to bank it in, but misses.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Down low. Here's Billings. And she drops in the layup off glass.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Stewart with the screen. Make it 5 for 10 for her with that bucket.
At 6'4", with her abilities, it's almost impossible to stop Stewart down low.
Pass to Mitchell for 3. Cans it from downtown.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Jones outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. In a close game, they really hurt.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Mitchell. 32 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 16. Stewart. She's guarded by Billings. And that one's good. Stewart.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Boston with it. Guarded by Jones. And it's blocked by Brianna Stewart. Ionescu outside. Jones. Pass to Febish. Back to Jones. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Rebounded by the Fever.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something to try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here is Ionescu. Outside Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Outside Billings. Boston. Pass to Clark. Three-pointer. Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if he winds up that wide open in three-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. The main role of Monique Billings on this team is to rebound.
When you look at the advanced numbers for basketball nerds like me, rebounding percentage specifically, Monique Billings is one of the best in league history.
Nailed from three-point land.
Certain players are finishers like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
Fires it. Here's Jones. And she'll shoot free throws. Clearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows.
At the line for the Liberty, Jonquel Jones. 2 shots.
And she makes the first.
Well, when you look at her game, what you appreciate most about Jonquel Jones is her versatility. A strong offensive player and a very skilled defender as well.
And so she hits both. Here's Clark. She's got 14. Pass to Johnson. Clark. Off target with the 3. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Boston. Back to Jones. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. It's good from long range.
I mean, talk about vision. Wow. Jonquel Jones with quick eyes and a nice pass.
Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. The Liberty trail. And here's Johannes. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Now here's Cunningham. And Hamilton covering. Clark outside. Pass to Boston. The tray. It doesn't go for her. And so it's New York with it. Brianna Stewart drives in for the tie. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson. And here's Hines Allen. Defended by Stewart. Here's Clark. 6 to shoot. Indiana again missing. Stewart. Johnson defending. And Stewart gets it to go.
Yeah, she's one of the main reasons this game is tied up, and I would say she's done her part to keep them in it.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Johnson with it. Pass to Mitchell. Johnson. There's a screen. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Fever.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
You know, it's rare to see players stick in the same place, especially in this era. So it's special seeing Kelsey Mitchell on the Fever.
Well, she went second overall to Indiana back in 2018, and listen, there wasn't much winning for Mitchell her first 6 years in Indianapolis, but she never complained, and the Fever have turned things around.
The first free throw is good.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And good on both. Now Ionescu. Pass to Gardner. Now here's Sabel. And here's Gardner. The three. And no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Back to Johnson. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Takes the three. New York, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a player that shoots it as well as she does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Hull. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. The rebound by Sue. Ionescu outside. Hits it from three-point range.
You don't see handles like that every day. Ionescu is so skilled at breaking down her defenders.
Here's Johnson. Indiana again missing. And the Liberty with possession here. 2-point game. Do a screen. And again, it's the Liberty from deep. No matter who it is,
That kind of D is going to cut it.
Mitchell outside. Pass the hole. Johnson. And here's Cunningham. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Cunningham, no good. Inside. Here's Sabali. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
Blowing her weight around down low. Satu Sabali.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. The Fever trailing. Johnson outside. Pass to Mitchell. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move from Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Ionescu outside. And here's Phoebish. Here's Ionescu. Johnson defending. Back to Sabali. Over Cunningham. And it's New York with another.
And once Sabali gets on a roll, she's so tough to slow down. I love how aggressive she looks tonight.
Mitchell outside. Outside Billings. Here's Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to Billings. It's a tie ball game.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Launches it. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. To Phoebish. Now Sabali. To the paint. And Stewart gets it to go.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Here's Clark. Now Boston. Guarded by Jones. Left block shot on the way. Back to Clark. Hull from downtown. And another three for Indiana.
A textbook feed to Hull, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
And Hull gets the whistle that time. That's her first foul. The Fever making a switch here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Johannes. Now Phoebish. Now here is Stewart. She's guarded by Billings. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. And it's the Fever ball. Clark with it. Boston up top. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Jonquel Jones with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Jones's timing when it comes to shot blocking is just phenomenal.
Now Ionescu. Now Stewart. Picked by Jones. The three. It's hauled in by Boston. And it's the Fever ball. They trail by 1. Here's Clark. Off the left rim and out. Now Stewart. Ionescu outside. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Boston sets a screen. And Kelsey Mitchell hits from deep.
Well, a consistent three-point shooter like Mitchell always has an answer. She goes right to the line and strikes back.
Now here is Ionescu. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Here's Clark. Here's Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post.
Fearless. Sophie Cunningham plays the game with passion and wants the rock in these moments.
And the Liberty call time here. New York leading. Outside Sabali. Pass to Phoebish. To the middle. Tries from 10. And that one's good. Stewart.
Clutch basket right there. Stewart wants the ball in her hands in big moments.
Clark left side. Now Mitchell. To the inside. And stolen by Ionescu. Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Sabali. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. Got to get a better shot than that.
Out to the wing. And here's Phoebish. Count that one.
When she breaks out the crossover, you can be sure she's going to leave somebody in her wake.
Indiana trailing. Here's Clark. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
That's a move very few players can make, guys. Sensational stuff.
Ionescu has it. Pass to Sabali. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Big time hoop. Lexi Hull more than ready for prime time.
Outside Sabali. Left wing, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Fifth personal foul.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
Pass to Jones. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Fever. Outside. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
And that's some big-time stuff from Kelsey Mitchell. You know she loves being the one at the end, taking those huge shots. She's got ice water in her veins, guys. No way she's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance.
And so it's New York with it. The lead is 2.
Boy, man, I'd settle for having as many points in the game as she had rebounds.
Right now, we're really witnessing something special.
Well, they need every bucket they can get here.
They're still alive, but they better execute every trip down the floor or their chances aren't looking too good.
Again, the miss by the Fever. And Billings gets the whistle that time. And so she's picked up her final foul, and she will sit the rest of this one out. She had a comfy seat. That's it.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset. She's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And she's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
They got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
It has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
Mitchell, guarded by Sabali. Shot by Mitchell, no good. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knocked down to 3 or 2, who knows?
She hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Your thoughts, guys?
I guess they're not yet willing to give up, but they have no quitting them. I'll give them that.
And you have to respect that, I suppose. Most teams, most coaches would be moving on from this one already.
Past the hole. The 3. That shot off. And so it's New York winning this one. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
There were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's a wrap, everyone.